Hey guys, welcome to my tips and tricks video on Knockout City. These are going to go from basic mechanics and settings all the way up to flowchart gameplay. So a little bit of something for everybody. So first things first, you want to change your border thickness. Now, what is border thickness? If I walk over here, border thickness is what you saw around the screen whenever the dummy was targeting me. That tells me where they're throwing the ball from. That's border thickness. Now, by default, it's on thin. If you go to your gameplay settings and scroll down right here, border warning thickness, you want to go all the way up to thickest. Now, watch the difference that makes. Boom. So that's the very first thing you want to do before you even get into a game. Next thing is ball speed stages. Now, if you're just passing back and forth, the ball speed only goes to its first purple stage, basically. And that's, where you don't really have to charge it, and it goes really fast, and you can instantly lock onto somebody and hit them without them seeing the indicator as quickly. But if you catch the ball, it's 6 times there, 6 stages to the ball speed. So let's see if I can do it without messing up. So you'll see the ball slowly get faster. Now you can see it's kind of picking up speed. And this does cap out, like I said, 6 stages and it caps out at speed. And now do you see how fast that was? If you do that in a game, that same thing is going to happen. So just keep in mind, the more a ball gets caught, the faster it's going to come back at you. The next thing is cage ball. So with cage ball, everybody knows you can just cage, run, throw off the map. But let's say, for example, that the cage ball timer is about to run out. So what can you do to get them off the map easier? Well, you don't have to run as close up to the edge if you catch them in the cage. And let's say you lob it, and then it goes straight down. So if cage ball timer is about to run out, that's what you want to do. You want to jump, or not jump. You want to do the lob flip, which is the little front flip, and you can throw them up into the air, and then they fall straight down. And like I said, that's good for, let's say the timer is about to run out, or even on smaller stages that don't have a lot of knockout potential with it. Let's say you're playing on the pipeline map, and in the center there's a small square that I'm sure all of us have died to at least once, that just falls straight down. And it's not normally that easy. And let's say you're fighting somebody, it's not that easy to just focus on it and try to hit that small narrow opening. You can lob it and you have a better chance of it going down there. The next thing is Moonball. Now this one's pretty simple, but I thought I'd just mention it. I don't have a teammate in here yet, so I can't show you exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm sure most of you know Moonball makes you jump higher, knocks enemies back further. Well, it's also a great ball for passing. Think about maps like the subway station and construction. A lot of big obstacles that you can jump over. So let's say, for example, the dummy over here is my teammate, and I want to pass the ball to him because he's fighting against somebody right now, but I'm all the way over here. If I want to pass this ball to him and I'm not going this way, let's say he needs the ball now and I'm right here. The quickest way I can get the ball to him is run over here, jump, and then I pass it to him, right? So with the Moonball, you're all the way over here. You jump, boom, there's his pass. Just a little something, I'm sure all of you know about it, but I figured I'd just mention it anyways. Now the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Mind Ball. So there are a few different things that you can do with it. First, you can obviously just hold it and wait. So you can just throw it whenever you feel like. You can throw it early, you can throw it late. You can also hold it. Let's say the dummy's my teammate. Let's say I'm back over here. I hold it. I pass it to him. He instantly throws it. And that'll catch the enemy team off guard, and it gives it that extra power that I was talking about earlier. But another thing you can do with the Moonball, which in my opinion is the best thing, it doesn't matter how long you charge it, but if you have it and you stick it to a surface, it instantly blows up and they don't have a chance of catching it unless they're directly in the path and can time it. Now, this is good on a lot of maps, but a map that it's underutilized on, in my opinion, is the subway map, the one with the train. You can stick the bomb to the train and have the train carry the bomb across the tracks to hit the other team. So, for example, you could lob it on top of the train and catch somebody jumping. You can lob it over the train, catch them off guard because they won't be locked onto. And there's probably a million different applications for it, but definitely sticking it to a surface is a surefire way to catch your opponents off guard because it does explode instantly after it connects. Another thing I want to mention is sprint canceling. So you might know this if you've played Call of Duty. It's pretty much the same concept. Let's say you're charging a ball, locked on, you change your mind, you don't want to throw it. All you have to do, exactly what it sounds like, sprint. And it cancels the animation. It's because in this game, with the auto lock on, it can sometimes kind of be hard to look away, especially if your opponent's moving around a lot. It can be hard to unlock yourself. So if you want to stop charging, you can just sprint and it cancels it. And this is also good for faking. Let's say you're in a 1v1, they're waiting on you to throw it. Your fakes aren't doing anything, your spins aren't baiting anything. Sprint cancel, and then you light throw it, and that can catch people off guard. So one last thing here in the little beginner tip section, guide, whatever you want to call it, is the sniper ball. Now you can catch the sniper ball, but you cannot perfect catch a sniper ball. And it is very hard. I don't know if I can do it here, but just like that. There is no perfect catch for the sniper ball. It doesn't change speed. So it's not like the regular ball where you can keep passing it back and forth and it has those stages. It is one speed, and that speed is the speed of fucking light.
He waited too long to kill him. Fuck it.
Wow. That works.